What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let 'em burn it out. Sell 'em to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away. We feel betrayed.
Hey guys and girls, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Rohit, this is Driver's DNA, and today we're going to be reviewing the 2022 Ford Ranger Tremor. Alright guys, so let's start with the exterior design of this truck. So first of all, this blue paint is amazing. It looks so nice in the sunlight and definitely is one of my top picks if you're going to be ordering one of these trucks or picking one of them up. It's a solid color, and Ford did a great job with that. So this is of course a Tremor package truck, so you're going to see more off-road specific options and cool tires and things like that, so we'll get into that. So on the front here, we can see that it's got some really cool red accents in the grille there, which I really like and stands out really cool off of the blue. And then the only kind of knock here, and I know this is an XLT truck, so it's not, the top trim, but I just feel like, even when this came out probably in late 2021, I don't know why we're still putting halogen lights in new cars. I feel like it would just be easier to do LED across the board just because it's just so much safer and you can see so much more. But like I said, I'm also new to trucks, so if there's a really good reason for that, feel free to let me know in the comments. But still, it is cool, and the design is really nice. And I like that in 2024 for the redesign that they've made it a little bit more aggressive, because that's the only thing I would say is that it's got a lot of rounded edges, but it doesn't look like as aggressive as it could. But I really like what they've done with the new update, and I will definitely get you guys a video on that if you want to see it. So moving on further below to the bumper, we get these really cool LED lights here for the fog lights with the Tremor package, which will of course help you, out on the trails and in darker spaces to see properly, which is really cool. And I just like that style of that off-road bumper, which probably also helps with your approach angles when you're coming up on obstacles. And then as we move over here to the side, you get this really cool, nice knobby off-road tires, which I will tell you guys in a few minutes definitely make a difference when you drive. And this was my first time driving on off-road tires, and they're actually really nice on the road too. And they definitely hold the road very well, and you get a lot of feedback through what's happening down there, and it's really cool. You get these really nice suspension components here for, of course, to help you in off-roading, which is unique to the Tremor package. And I really like that the Tremor package is something that you can add to pretty much any Ford truck now, from I believe it's all the way from the Maverick all the way up to your heavy duty Super Duty trucks for the 250, 350 and so forth. So I think that's a really cool way to add some more functionality, and of course it just looks awesome. So as we move over here to the side of the cab, I really like this with mid-sized trucks that there's more like shape to them. They're not to say that the full-size half tons and further on don't look good with their kind of boxier shape, but I do like seeing that, especially on the C-pillar, you get some curvature and there's some cool design elements. I think that's really neat. And the way that the bed lines up with the cab and stuff is very cool. And then of course you get your really cool rock sliders down at the bottom. They're feel very robust and are really good quality. And then as we move to the side of the bed here, now we have this really cool Tremor sticker badge and the really cool tail lights. I really like these design of what they've done here. And then of course the Tremor badging on the tailgate. And of course this truck has a cover on the top, and then it's a pretty good sized bed. I mean, you can definitely fit a lot of things in there, and it looks really cool. And as well as on the bottom, on the bumper now, on the rear bumper, you get those same fog lights and lights in the bumper. And you have all these auxiliary switches on the inside, which I'll show you to operate all that stuff. So that's really, really cool. You get these extra, wiring and fittings for helping you in off-roading and actually seeing. So that's really, really cool. All right, and we will get into the tech specs. So because this is an XLT Tremor, it is a key start, so no push button, but I think that's actually kind of cool. It's kind of, I still like using keys. I think that's kind of fun. Let's get into the engine. So this has a 2.3 liter 4-cylinder EcoBoost engine that makes 270 horsepower and 310 foot-pounds of torque. And we also have it mated to the 10-speed transmission that Ford has become famous for. This one, I believe, is a little bit smaller and custom fitted for the Ranger. Alright guys, so let's take a look at the interior of the Ranger here. So as you can see on the door card, we have these inserts above the armrest to kind of add some texture there. And then as we move into the interior here, you can see the familiar steering wheel and gauge cluster, very clean and nicely done. And then on the seats, we have these similar suede kind of feeling inserts that make it look really cool and also kind of help hold you in a little bit. The seats are really, really nice with that awesome Tremor badging on the backrest. And then as we move towards the center, you have your four-wheel drive controls and that really cool, very nice feeling gear shifter. And then of course on the top of the dashboard, you can see these really cool pre-wired auxiliary switches that will allow you to install any off-road accessories, light bars, or anything like that you want to put on your truck. And I think that's always really cool the way that Ford does that, both on the Raptor and here on the Tremor, whether they're mounted on the ceiling or up here on the dashboard. Alright, and moving to the back seat, you can see similar inserts in the door cards as the front, and then also that same awesome suede insert material in the seats on the backrest and on the bottom part of the seat. Adds a really nice texture difference, so just aesthetically, and also it's just comfortable to sit on. And then also you get just really good legroom. It's very comfortable to sit back here and for this mid-size segment, and so that's really good. And then of course in the center console there you get outlets and USB port. Alright guys, so let's get into the driving impressions. So overall this truck drove really, really well. I think definitely the off-road, big meaty tires definitely helped a lot to just place it in the lane and get some good feedback from the road and know what's happening. And they actually drove very well on the road, so there was no major, annoyance or discomfort. Definitely not too loud or anything, and so that was really, really nice to have good off-road tires that will also respond really well on the road. The only thing is, I will admit, this truck, I did rent it, so it may have been beaten on a little bit more than something you might come across at a regular store. So I felt like the throttle wasn't as responsive as I would have liked, or it was just, there's something that felt a little bit off with it. But once again, this might be because it's a unique case. But overall, the engine felt really strong and powerful. The transmission shifted really smooth, but felt robust, like it could handle the duties of a truck and going off-roading or towing or being able to pull stuff. So that definitely felt really, really good. And I think overall this Ranger is a really, really good platform, and the Tremor package added to it just really, really adds to what you can do. And with this size of truck, you can really, really go anywhere. And I think that there's a lot of really, really cool things here. And I'm excited to see what they're going to do for 2024 with the Raptor. So I will definitely try to get you guys videos on that. And please let me know in the comment section what you guys think and what else you'd like to see. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.